How in the world do you come up with your ideas for your talk show, Eric? What's the process?
We go into a sleep deprivation chamber, and we Clockwork Orange our eyes open for a week on end.
So you're playing classical music?
Playing classical music,
Wolfgang?
playing Beethoven.
Okay, Beethoven.
Playing
Okay.
Wolfgang Puck.
Okay.
Spoken word.
Food? Okay.
Food. We're eating at the Wolfgang Puck in the airport, LAX. We're doing mushrooms.
In the food?
In the food.
Right. Now, but when you...
Not even like psychedelic mushrooms, like shiitake mushrooms.
Well, those are the best.
Those are the best ones.
I mean, forget it. You can have a long night on those.
A long night.
So, but you have celebrities coming in, and they have no idea that you're about to mess with them, because it looks like they are stunned and shocked by the activities of you and Hannibal Buress.
They have no idea, or we'll tell them a little bit, and then we'll do like 10 times
worse.
More. Yeah, 10 times worse.
Which is what? Like we just saw on the...
We had Stacey Dash from Fox News on the show, and we released a bunch of sewer rats underneath her chair during the interview.
Well, someone would say it's Stacey Dash of Clueless, right? Isn't that what she was?
Stacey Dash of Clueless.
Right, but just now...
that was 20 years ago.
Now she's Stacey Dash of Fox News.
Yeah, she's Stacey Dash of Fox News for
right.
some reason. Yes.
And now, so are you having trouble booking the show? Are people coming back knowing that you're going to mess with them?
if we do another season, it's going to be difficult. We might only be able to book very elderly.
Well, you're about to take this show on the road here. You're about to take the show on to Minneapolis coming up September 10th.
Yes.
And then the first Sunday of the NFL season, you're in Milwaukee. Then the day after, Chicago, Pontiac, and Toronto. Pontiac, Michigan, and Toronto, Ontario.
Yes.
So you're going internationally on that front.
Yeah.
Did I see you interview a D-League wife? NBA D-League's wife, Gennaro Pargo's wife. Did I see that?
Oh, yes, Malaysia Pargo.
Okay.
Yes, she's a basketball.
How in the world did that come about?
Reality people are a little bit more desperate for screen time, so they're the easiest to book. They're the easiest.
Okay.
We also had Roy Hibbert on the show this year, and we had Dennis Rodman on the show. That's our secret guest.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
When is the Rodman stuff? How'd that go?
That was insane.
Okay.
That was pretty insane.
Now,
I mean, surprise, surprise.
Well, now you can.
That was not a normal interview. Well, I don't know if you know Dennis Rodman. He's a little bit eccentric.
He is that.
And Roy Hibbert, I got butt naked and I tried to.
You tried to
give him a hug.
And
he did not appreciate it.
So wait a minute. You did not know, Roy Hibbert had no idea you were going to do this to him? And he just shows up on the show?
Yeah.
And how big is Roy Hibbert?
He's like 7'1" or something.
He's a
giant.
A gigantic individual.
Gigantic man. So he was hard to take down.
Okay.
But I failed. And he grabbed a baseball bat and he tried to attack me.
What? No, hold on a second.
That's kind of how the
Eric, come on now. He grabbed a baseball bat?
No, I'm messing with you.
Now, I'm up here with Eric Andre of the Eric Andre Show on Adult Swim. Now, at this point in time, when that happens, what happens when the cameras stop rolling? Do you say, thanks, man? No, thanks for coming?
Oh.
You know, you shake
we
hands.
kind of both like saunter away, and then I put my clothes on. And then he's from afar, he says...
Who's had the craziest reaction of like they didn't expect what was coming to them?
I mean, all of the guests to some degree. We had two guests walk off. We had Lauren Conrad walk off, and we had T.I., the rapper.
Oh, T.I., no sense of humor. Shocking.
T.I. had seen enough male nudity for one day. And
so what? He
had enough.
He just demiked and dropped mic and walked off?
He was like, you know what? I'm good.
So have you ever had a PR person fired based on from somebody coming on and saying
I never really follow
happened?
up with the guest afterwards. But yeah, I'm sure I got some publicists in trouble for sure.
And Lauren Conrad,
her publicist flipped out.
LC. What did the publicist say?
Her publicist flipped out on us. She's like, "You're gonna be banned. Like, you'll never work in this town again." Kind of talk. Yeah, rah, rah, rah. Freaking out. Then we got Jimmy Kimmel on the show, and I was emailing back and forth with him.
Yeah.
And this was like a few days later, and then he goes, "Yeah, let me just loop in my publicist, and she'll set up the whole thing." And it was the same publicist as Lauren Conrad, and she just had to eat her words. They were just like, "What time would you like Mr. Kimmel to show up?"
What did you do that made LC so bad?
Lauren?
I vomited on my desk, and then I ate it back up.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
I mean, you haven't done the same.
Not yet. Not yet.
Well, I put poison in your coffee this morning, so in half an hour.
So you what? You stuck your finger down your throat?
No,
or-
so she was talking to my co-host, Hannibal Burris.
Who's hilarious.
Who's hilarious.
Yes.
And I had a little cup of oatmeal under the desk.
Okay.
That looks like puke, but she didn't know. She thought I was real. So while she was talking, distracted by Hannibal, I
Yes.
put the oatmeal in my mouth. Then she turned back to me to complain how hot it is in our studio, because it's like 100 degrees in our studio.
Mm-hmm.
And I just looked at her, and I went, "Blah!" And she was like, "Oh!" And she wouldn't look at me because she didn't want to throw up. So I tried to get her attention. So I started slurping it back up off the desk. And she,
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.